Alright, you guys, I am here to bring you a review of Point Break, the remake that I came from a screening for earlier this afternoon before I went to go see Spectre. Where to begin? So, this movie is loosely a remake of the 1991 classic. I don't want to say it's a full frontal remake because they did try to do something a little bit different in this movie. So the plot of Point Break. Johnny Utah goes undercover as he's an FBI agent, of course, goes undercover to infiltrate this group of extreme sports, pretty much athletes, and their string of basically heist, pretty much, and he is sent in to infiltrate and get information out of. Of course, just like the original movie, he forms a little relationship with the main head honcho, Bodie, in this movie, and they kind of form this brother-like bond, except we don't give a fuck about this brotherhood type bond in this movie, because this movie, they're not written all that well. This movie, God, have you ever heard of the term, if it ain't broke, don't fix it? And all my 6 years of doing this on YouTube, I think that is the first time I actually said those words. Point Break is literally the most useless remake, reimagining you ever want to call it. Instead of surfing, it's fucking extreme sports, with surfing serving as the second choice of the movie, as if you were applying for Disneyland. They give you 3 choices. You're either going to get one of the top 2 choices. It's barely likely you'll get the 3rd choice. Okay? That's what this movie is. You get the extreme sports part first, surfing is second. Oh, and this movie is probably going to be rated PG-13, because if the MPAA gives this movie an R rating, I would be fucking shocked, because this was about as cleanly cut PG-13 as I ever saw. Even the gun shootouts, no blood. It was clean as day. Okay, cops are getting shot. Okay, so no blood. PG-13. It's gotta be PG-13. If this movie's R-rated, you guys need to hire me to rate movies, because somebody don't know what the fuck they're doing over there. But yeah, it will be PG-13 though, because this movie had a budget of $120 million, and it shows. And I'm here to tell you, Point Break will be the most failure of a movie ever created. At least RoboCop made his budget back. I don't see Point Break making back its $120 million budget. Characters are written so blandly. There is no comedy relief in this movie. This movie is straight up deadpan serious. It worked for Total Recall. It does not work for Point Break. You cannot take Point Break seriously. We don't even take the original one seriously. Even the original one had comedy in it. Hey, we're gonna go surf some waves, bro. That was just out of nowhere that Keanu Reeves just said it. It was so off the wall, but it was fucking funny, okay? Whoever they got to play Bodie in this movie, you should have went with Gerard Butler. Gerard Butler was the first choice to play Bodie. I think he was even cast at one point, but for some reason left the project. I see why he left this fucking project. I'd rather go see him shooting up terrorists in London Has Fallen than play Bodie, even though he would have been the single most best thing about Bodie in this remake, because he would have brought it. Gerard Butler, no matter what the movie, good or bad, he brings his A game. No matter what, even in The Ugly Truth, I fucking can't stand that movie. He was the best thing about that movie. He was the reason why I sat my ass in that seat in that movie theater and watched that stupid ass movie. Not for Catherine Heigl, Gerard Butler. Gerard Butler's the fucking man, the most underrated actor ever, and it fucking shows. No, they don't go with him. They go with somebody else who got his hair almost exactly like his and the goatee, down to the hair and the goatee, and his facial recognition is almost reminiscing Gerard Butler. Why didn't you just fucking hire Gerard Butler? He would have been better. This guy is so fucking not Bodie. That's the best way I can put it. That is not Bodie. That is not Johnny Utah. Okay? I never thought I would say I missed Sways. Okay? Girls went crazy for the Sways. Okay? I miss Swayze. He was the best Bodie. He is the definitive Bodie. Keanu Reeves, the definitive Johnny Utah. These two guys, right there. Right fucking there. I know it sounds like I'm hating on this movie. I am highly disappointed. I am really disappointed. I give all remakes a chance to see the light of day, and I give them all a chance to see if they can even be good. You know, I give all directors a chance to try and see if they can make a better vision than what was made 20, 30 years ago. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but it's still good enough for me to enjoy. Point Break is possibly the first remake that's not a horror movie I don't think I'll ever watch again. Even though the grade I'm going to give it is not that bad. Because of the extreme sports part. That is what keeps the movie going. It's supposed to be an action thriller, right? Barely any thrills until the good stuff kicks in. But once that stuff ends, it's back to more blandless dialogue. Not even the FBI chief can even... It's Ray Winstone, for God's sakes. And he cannot live up to Gary Busey. I never thought I would see the day where Gary Busey wins over Ray Winstone. Has hell frozen over? Has it really frozen over? Wow. Fucking wow. The action is good when it's there. When it shows up, it's awesome. I love it. I can't get enough of that shit. Okay? I really do love the surfing in this movie. That was the highlight of the first movie. Here it takes a backseat to the adrenaline stuff. Okay, I can see that. That could be a little bit different. I like the way they did that. That was like another plus for this goddamn movie. Just your two leads, blandless dialogue, not really any humor in it. It was just dry as a fucking bone. I was just checking my watch, waiting for this goddamn thing to end. I think it's only 1 hour and 53 minutes. I think this movie is the shortest one, because I think Point Break is 2 hours even. Point Break, a much longer movie from 1991. This movie is like 5 or 6 minutes shorter. Thank God for that. I don't count trailers. I count from the moment the movie starts, from the minute the Warner Brothers logo shows up to the minute the credits hit or finish hitting. I'm sorry, Warner Brothers. Fox did a better Point Break. Because if you don't know, Fox is Point Break's original distributor. Some of you guys wouldn't know that nowadays because you see Warner Brothers logo all over the Blu-ray and possibly DVD covers now. But no, Fox was Point Break's original home. Warner Brothers took it over after, I guess, the home video, or probably when DVD was invented back in the late 90s. So Fox made a better movie. I'm sorry, it's just true. Teresa Palmer, you're a waste in this movie. You're so fucking gorgeous, but you're a fucking waste. You look like Kristen Stewart still, but you're still a waste in this movie. Why are you in here? Why is the black guy from Broken Arrow in here? He's the other big secondary police chief that we see in The Office, while Ray Winstone is Gary Busey's part. Wasted. Just wasted. I will give Point Break a C-. Even with that grade alone, I am here to tell you, if any of you guys watch movie reviews to save you guys some cash on a movie, no matter, this grade doesn't matter. Do not waste your money on Point Break. For the love of God, don't do it. I went to a screening and I came out pissed. I had a free fucking poster. You couldn't buy me out of this, Warner Brothers. You can't. No. No. Even I know when enough is enough. 3D's not bad. That's not bad. Sort of everything else is the problem. And that's the problem with this remake. Barely anything works. I am not surprised. Oh, I can't wait till Christmas Day. I can't wait to see OCP Communications and Rebel Rap for Life's rant on this, because I know it's going to be, they're both probably going to be an hour long. They're probably going to call it the Super Mega Ultra Rant Point Break My Ass Off, or whatever Matt likes to call stuff. I have reached my breaking point. So yes, let me know what you guys think about this thing once you see it, either at a screening when you guys get it, or on Christmas Day. Did you like it? Did you hate it? I don't even know why I'm asking that question. You see my face. You see my face. Do I look happy? No. Not even satisfied. I was more satisfied in Spectre than I was Point Break, and that was sort of disappointing too. I'm out.